Well, welcome to the Hive this evening. We are super excited to have you all here. We've got some people already here in the chat. Raven Slayton says, woohoo, can't wait. Well, Raven, the waiting is coming to an end. Yeah, Stacy's out there giving shout outs to people, trying to get other people to jump in there. That's awesome. Good. We're so excited tonight. We have such a treat for you. We have Jason Dea West in the house. That's right. Jason, I've been a big fan for years now. Right. I think the first time I saw you guys, you were playing with Intuitive Compass. And that was, man, when did you guys first start playing the Growers Market here in Grants Pass?
Oh, let's see. I guess we started busking the Grants Pass Growers Market back in 2011.
2011. Yeah. So it's been 9 years then.
9 years,
Dang.
close to a decade.
So I've been a big fan for 9 years.
And I still show up there occasionally between
That's right. There you go. When they're welcoming.
Right.
Anyway, so we are super excited to have you here tonight. We're so excited to have Jason in the house. And we'll be popping in and talking to you throughout the show. And we should just get right into the music. People are excited to see you. People are excited to get into the show, and we'll talk about more stuff in between songs. So everyone enjoy Jason Dea West.
All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. That'll do it. Listening to that same old song. I know I'm doing the right thing, but it feels a little long, waiting in my house so long. I've been watching the spring grass grow. I've been calling everybody that I know. What up, Grandma? But I miss the evening lights. I'm tired of my favorite show. When will I go out again? Well, I guess I never know. The cats are fighting in the yard, and I'm playing my old steel guitar. No food in my fridge, no gas in my car. Things are looking bleak, and I'm feeling so bizarre. This world has got the best of me, so I call my ex in old Tennessee. She said, boy, I think you'll fare just fine. Just get used to living life online. Oh, man, I can't do it. I'm arguing with my best friend. We're wondering when this lockdown will end. Some think it's all a hoax, some think it's just pretend. I have no idea what to make of things, but I hope it surely mends. I heard things are gonna be okay. Just relax and take a life for the May. Perhaps maybe in June, likely be too soon. You'll be waiting in your house, wishing you was up on the moon. Oh, well, this world has got the best of me, so I called my ex in old Tennessee. She said, boy, I think you'll fare just fine. Just get used to living life online. Y'all. And I'll just keep them coming, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that was amazing. Thank you. That's
thank
a
you.
way to kick it off right there.
Well-
Talking a little bit about something that's going on in our lives right now. We've got people pouring in right now. This is amazing. Hey, if you are here watching, give a shout out. Love to give some feedback to Jason as he's playing. Let him know that you're out there. And I'm about to drop a link right now in the chat for donations. So if you'd like to contribute, if you'd like to drop a tip in the tip jar, here is the link coming to you now. It's also in the show notes, so you can check out the show notes. I wanted to give a quick shout out to my compadre here, Mr. Joe Dinkowitz, who is also
Hey,
in the
Chuck.
house.
Hey, internet world.
That's
What's
right,
happening?
Joe, with Middle Rogue Audio. So we are blessed to have amazing audio in this show that we've got going here. So we'll get back to the music, but yes, give a shout out. Let Jason know you hear him. Awesome. Enjoy.
All right, yeah, thanks, guys. Here's a brand new song for y'all. It didn't even make my new album. When I get there, the hound dogs bark. Gonna take it all apart. I'm gonna make a brand new start. That's right. Help me pack up all my things. I'm going back to where I'm from, but it's not really where I'm from, though I've learned to like it some. There's some people there I love. They seem to fit me like a glove. That's you, Joe. Bound to miss you too, my love, it's a matter of fact. But I cannot get you back the confidence I lack. My coffee's cold and black. I'm on the wrong damn track, and my songs are in a stack. It's a mess. Back to Oregon, where the big black bears still roam, and the cold clean rivers flow, and the wild children grow. The mountains they all know, the winter rain and snow. It is there that I will now go. I've been living on the road, my friends, and this old car is barely crawling. It's cold and dark in the hotel room, and this loneliness is gnawing. Gnawing at my sanity, and gnawing at my heart. Well, I long to be with my family in the mountains where it's dark. When I get there, the hound dogs bark. I'm gonna take it all apart. I've got to make a brand new start.
Right.
Cheers.
Heck yeah.
Alrighty.
Joe, what are you thinking over there, man? How you?
I'm thinking. Well, the last time I got to work with Jason was right before. It was early March. Out
Is that the Annie Ford deal?
it was Annie Ford out at Dorothy Gale's, and how long we go back a little bit.
You and I?
Yeah,
Oh, gosh,
just not. Yeah, just quite a few years since I was doing sound at the hall, and yeah, I think I feel good being able to actually hear you and see you, and
Well, you know that you're my favorite sound guy in the whole Rogue Valley. You know that.
I do,
made it
and thank you,
perfectly clear.
thank you very much.
That's
Thank
a
you.
beautiful statement.
Yeah.
I agree. I concur.
No, it's to answer your question though. I got a sneak peek at his early release CD and listened to it quite a few times. It's
Right
in my
on.
car right now, and yeah, it's nice to see these songs performed live. And I hope you folks at home are enjoying this, and tell your friends. I mean, share this as much as you can. You know.
Well, I'll tell you, Michael Selk, where is it? Says, howdy, Jason.
Hey, Michael, how you doing?
And Cindy Wallace says, Jason! She's very excited. Nikki Cabrera
Oh, hi,
says,
Nikki.
here.
Hey, thanks for
Jamie
being here.
Smith. Jamie Smith says, at work, can't watch, but listening sounds great. Thank you.
Well, hey,
With
thanks,
some
Jamie.
emojis and, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
fantastic.
those are a thing these days, emojis.
That's right. Benjamin Murphy says, all right, sounds great. And
right,
Jeremy
thanks,
Cedar
Benjamin.
Chair says, sounding great here in Middle Tennessee.
All right.
Nice.
Jeremy.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah, I'll be talking with him. I think I got a shout out to his daughters later on. And meaning to write back to Tennessee, just been a little busy, but we'll get there later in the set.
We
Talk about
got
that song
one more
you're wondering.
here. John Smith actually asks, are you going to reschedule the Oregon Coast? Hoping to see you in Yachts. Yachts.
You know, it's just too early to tell, when we'll be doing any rescheduling. Ideally, yes, be playing live before too long again, hopefully. We'll see how it goes, folks. That's all I can say on that.
Well, right now, let's get some more music going.
Yeah,
How do you
so
say
here's
about
another
that?
song, pretty new song, and some of you may have heard the song or viewed it on Instagram or YouTube. It's called Lone Wolf, and it goes like this. Way out in North Dakota, hey, long ways from my home. I have gone rambling, I'm rambling all day long. I woke in Minnesota, my sleep was fair and fine. My goal, it is Montana, and I'm doing fine on time. I've grown to love these lone I'll take the old high line. I walk, I drift, I'm a wanderer, and I am the hard tramp kind. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf, babe. I'm a lone wolf. I am alone. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf, babe. I'm a lone wolf. All alone. Way down in California, I work this land of mine, driving cattle for the brand, and drinking is my crime. Every day I work alone, my weary bones they grind. My hands are cut from baling hay, and I'm wrapped in old barn twine. My love, she up and died one day, she had enough of trying, and now I'm lone and turning gray. I've been the hard luck kind. A lone wolf, a lone wolf, a lone wolf. I am alone. I'm a lone wolf, babe. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I go alone. Way up in Colorado, I worked out in the woods, and all the folks in Boulder County, they say I am no good. Every day I pound the steel, my life it is my trade, and when I get to drinking, I'm bound to misbehave, like a lone wolf, like a lone wolf, babe, a lone wolf. I am alone. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I go alone. Cheers.
And cheers to you. Wow. You are a lone wolf, you know?
Yeah. I've always been that way.
We're getting shout outs from, let's see. So I have to say, Brian Merrill says Jason is always a joy to work with.
Thank you, Brian.
Michael Selk, it says, that's Michael
up?
from Petaluma, California.
That's right.
And Raven says, loving it, Jason. Brian
Hey,
Merrill
Raven.
says, sounds great, Joe.
Thank you, Brian. Brian is the sound engineer at the Sound Lounge.
Oh, right on.
So,
Hey,
yeah,
Brian,
thanks for
I've
supporting
worked
this,
with him
man.
before. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
And Raven says, miss you, friend.
Miss you too, Jay. Hope to see you soon.
Eva says, tuning in from Friday Harbor, Washington. Good to see you again after shebang, Jason.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a nice area. Hey, Eva, thanks for tuning in.
All right. Well, hey, I just wanted to, again, say how excited we are to have Jason here. Jason, you dropping a new album?
You know, it's funny. I just dropped a new album before this whole shitstorm came to be.
And you were touring. You were
I
about
was
to
supposed
tour.
to be on tour. I got something like 40 canceled shows right now. Ironically enough, the album is entitled Never Go Home, and I guess I'll take just a minute to talk about that title. You know, the irony is just super blatant there. Never go home. Everybody's being told to stay home, and for good reason. But what I'll say about that is, to me, what that means, never go home. A lot of you know who follow me and know me a long time. I'm originally from the Midwest, but I left home at a very young age. I ran away and forged my own path in the world. I left my comfort zone and the security of the home that I knew growing up, and I gambled with life, and I took risk, and I went out in the world, and I was able to learn to adapt to challenges and unexpected events, like a lot of other tramps and hobos have done for so many years. The idea is to be okay no matter where you go and create that home within. So never go home is kind of like saying never turn around, never give up. You're your own person, you got to walk your own path. The album's available on all mainstream online platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Hicks, all that stuff. So check it out.
And is it under your name, Jason Dea West?
And it can also be found on the Intuitive Compass Bandcamp page. You can stream it all over. You can just, if you want to just hear it, check it out on Spotify or YouTube. And I have another album out, another solo album out called Journey Into Day, which features a bunch of incredible musicians: Lob Strilla, Ben and Ashley from Lost Dog Street Band, Blackjack Davey on fiddle. And check that out. It's a great album. Very proud of that one, too. Of course, many of you musicians probably know how this is, but I got that album out, and man, I'm already ready to record another one. I got a whole new, fresh batch of songs. Of course, many of the recording studios are closed down around here, so we'll see what happens. Might be a DIY thing.
We might be able to help you out with something there.
Yeah, we can figure something out.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to some music.
All right, so this one goes out to those folks in McMinnville, Tennessee, Jeremy and his daughters. Heard this was their favorite song. It's called Mountain Air. Mountain air is gonna keep me strong. Between two rivers, deep and long, back down in the valley where the children play. Way out west, I'm bound to stray. Well, the sun is a-beating at my back. It's an endless, lonesome railroad track. I'm a-walking slow and I'm walking hard. I dreamt you faced in the old train yard. And I miss some people I once knew. Seasons change and the folks do too. I'm way back east and they're lost out west. Think a right or wrong, gonna do my best. Now my stomach is empty and my mind's full of dust. I can't seem to name a single soul that I trust. So I guess it's time I head for the hills. I'm gonna blow my nose with a $10 bill. Money means nothing when you're high. It doesn't have much value when you're way up top in the hills, you know, up on a mountain. time since I've been seen back down in the valley, sober and clean, but things ain't always what they seem. Spring came early and the valley's green. Come on home to the valley floor. Stop on down at the general store. Hear the talk of town, then you walk some more. Just kept going till my legs were sore. Say you need me and you need me bad. You're the best friend I ever had. Love's the strongest thing I know. I'll be there no matter where you go. 2,000 miles is a long, long ways, but I'll make it through in just 3 days. I'll take it straight, I'll take it slow. Back to the land of the ice. Been thinking of some friends up in Alaska, you know who you are. And snow. Come the day, my final breath, physically I'd meet my death. Tell my friend from Tennessee he hasn't heard the last of me. Write a song in memory. Pray beneath the willow tree. Pray beneath the willow. Thank you.
Wow. I love that song.
Getting real.
Man, that's getting real. Jeremy Cedar Chairs says, that's our jam. Thanks.
You got it.
Donna Thibodeau says, good to see you're doing well.
All right. Thank you.
Ben Murphy says, Papa's guitar.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we can do that. We'll just do that right now.
All right. Let's get back to it then.
As long as
Good call, Ben Murphy. Good call.
As long as I can remember it. So this is a song I've been singing for over a decade now, and if my little sister Nora's watching back in Wisconsin, she knows a story on this song. Spent a couple years outside of Nashville. A lot of folks often ask me where I met Benjamin Todd. Well, believe it or not, we met at a rainbow gathering in Arkansas, and he was with a dear friend of his named Christian Tingelich. My sister and Christian became a couple for a couple years, and we stayed out in Hendersonville off and on. Christian's dad would co-write songs, as a lot of Nashvilleian folks do, for big name acts, and he wrote songs for people like the Dixie Chicks and stuff. He was a very good example of what we didn't want to become, and this song's kind of about all that and all of us back in that time. Papa's guitar. Walk myself back to the eastbound tracks. I got a feeling inside and I know my pride. I can't believe that I'm turning back. Know you love her truly, love her the same. But there is no one to blame, my friend, and there is no point of feeling shame. You take it easy, my friend. It's all uphill from here. Take it easy, my friend. You got to buy that poor boy a beer. If you die before me, you better understand. I always knew you was lost, and then I heard you was found. I always thought you was a confused man. Know you love her truly, love her the same. That's right. There is no one to blame, my friend, and there is no point of feeling shame. Take it easy, my friend. It's all uphill from here. Take it easy, my friend, and you buy that poor boy a beer. Take it easy, my friend. You're just a kid outside of a bar. You take it easy, my friend. You got the strum on your papa's guitar. All right, I can still do it.
Dang, that was amazing. I love Papa's Guitar. Thank you,
Guitar.
Ben Murphy, for asking for that song.
Yeah. Been a long time since I played that one.
Sharky says, hey, Jason, love to you and the family.
Much love to you too, Sharky. Missed you.
Derek Hotch says, did I miss Lone Rider already? God, I hope not.
Oh,
But then
shit,
Sarah Pomeroy says, nope.
no Lone Rider has happened this far.
Jamie Smith, just a lot of these emojis. Just so many of these.
That's
it's good. Marta says, your music is a perfect getaway on a Thursday night.
All right. Well, hey, I'm going to do a song for y'all called Country Living Blues, and as I'm playing that song, in the back of my mind on the other side, I'll be trying to remember the lyrics to Lone Rider, which is a very depressing song.
I have to give you one more because
Oh, no problem.
this is your sister. So Norita Jean says, exactly what a Wisconsin evening needed. Sounds
All right.
real good. Thank you, brother. Love, Lil Sis.
All right, that's my little sister, Nora Jean. And she's played in bands with me, Intuitive Compass and Barefoot Surrender. She's an incredible musician in person. But she's not on social media, amen.
But she is on YouTube tonight.
That's right.
She says, loving it.
Right on. All right, so I'm going to do a song off my new album. It's called Country Living Blues. And I'm very happy to be out in Josephine County for all this craziness with the pandemic and the lockdowns. I do not envy my friends stuck in their apartments 5 stories up in the big city. But we'll get through this, folks. And I look forward to the time we all get together again and can look back and say that's behind us. That again. Tried my luck in a city. Well, I learned all sorts of new things there. Well, I spend my money in the city. Well, I paid a man to chop my hair. Well, I've got me a job in the city. I make about $80 a day. Don't it seem like a shame or a pity? But ain't that the city living way? Well, it's the end of summertime, and I've got a restless mind. I am downright sick of the news. Well, I want to go on wine. I want to get back to mountain time. You know I've got those country living blues. I want to go back to Montana. Montana, on my way down to Tennessee. I gotta see some family in Wisconsin, I gotta see a friend down in Kentucky. I've been dreaming of Wyoming, out there in that open west, but I have my fill of the city living, country life, so I know better. Country. Then I got an idea, I better up and move to town. Well, now I long for the country. Wish a strong wind would come blow the city down, blow it down. And Zoe, if you're watching in McMinnville, Tennessee, the answer to your question is yes. I was referring to a certain Ben when I was talking about going down to Kentucky to visit a friend. Yeah, I said I fell in love in the city. She don't care for cows and things. She likes things smooth and pretty. She do not like the way I sing. That city gal was mine, but just for a short time. My Irish heart's been bruised. But I want to go on wine. I want to get back to mountain time. You know I've got those country living blues. Go back through Montana on my way down to Tennessee. I gotta see some family in Wisconsin, I gotta see a friend down in Kentucky. Well, I've been dreaming whole Wyoming, out there in that open west. Now I have my fill of a city living, country life, so I know. All right, thank you. I'm gonna switch guitars here now.
Fantastic.
All right,
We're
cheers.
actually going to give you a quick breather. We're going to give Jason just a quick breather. It'll just be Joe and I for a moment. Let Jason collect himself, switch guitars.
All right, don't go too far, folks. Thank you.
We won't go too far.
Thank you, Jason. Isn't
this great?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I wanted to give some shout outs. My beautiful wife is watching with my kids. This is a jam that, you know, we miss being able to walk through the growers market and listen to. And I just feel grateful that we can watch some tonight. And my parents, and, you know, I see just a lot of friends and family on here. A lot of Jason's friends shouting out, and a lot of requests here, Jason. I'm just saying. We got Jeremy's requesting, Marley and Zoe are requesting Dead Flashlight. Yeah, there's just, Zoe's watching. Just freaked out. Thanks. So there's a good shout out there too. Anyways, I wanted to give another shout out and just say that you know, while we're sitting here, I got to enjoy a nice tasty beverage from Connor Fields, the Hall. We had a meal from the Hall. Earlier today, I had a meal from one of my favorites, Circle J's restaurant. And, you know, right now it's important for us to support the local businesses, and, you know, there's a lot changing right now. Things are opening up, and people feel differently about that, and we respect all of those different opinions and feelings. And at the end of the day, we're just here to take care of each other and have a great time. So we wanted to make sure that you had some amazing music on this beautiful Thursday night. Jason is delivering on that.
Absolutely.
All right.
We might, Jason, you ready? You want to get back to
sure.
it?
We'll
Heck
keep it
yeah,
rolling.
Jason's ready. Jason's always ready.
All right, so I'm going to be thinking about some of those other songs you folks want to hear. A lot of you know me pretty well, and I always tend to just kind of play whatever the hell I feel like playing, and I never do play the same song twice. I always recreate the song when I play it. That's why I have a horrible time getting behind playing with a band. This next song I've been playing over a decade now. It's the title track off my first solo album. It's called Journey in Today. I'm gonna do it this way tonight. Well, I left my home in Wisconsin day before Halloween. I caught a ride with a crazy-ass truck driver down to Tennessee. And on the way, his pain and purpose poured into my ears. Thank you for the ride, good sir, but my next stop is here. And with that, I disappeared. Well, I left old boy in tears. Spent 3 days in Nashville, playing a guitar on the street. I had no clue what I'd do next or who I was trying to meet. A rainy cold day on Broadway, she appears in front of me. She claims her name is a Carolina, and she's bound for New Orleans. You know, Carolina, she's an older lady, but she can dance as young as me. She says, you know, I walked a similar path back in the late 60s. And if you put your trust in me, my friend, I could say the same. We're gonna ride that train together all the way to New Orleans. Off to New Orleans, away to New Orleans. Shot from that bayou, and we sing and talk the whole way. But the day we got to Colorado, I was ready to go my own way. That night I met a man named Jose at a dirty old Flying J. He said, if you're still here at 4 a.m., kid, you gotta ride all the way to the bay. Well, okay, wait all night I did it do in a filthy trucker's lounge. I thought about this life I live and the next place I am bound. Well, I stepped out into the crisp morning at exactly 6 a.m. Well, Jose left without me, I just couldn't understand. And for the first time in my young poor life, I felt compelled to pray. I said, thank you, dear Creator, for the journey and today. It was off to New Orleans, left old boy in tears. Journey and today, what more can a poor boy say? Gonna go right into another song here now. Highway 51 runs right beside my baby's door. There's a Highway 51 runs right beside my baby's door. If I don't find that one I'm loving, I ain't walking down that wretched highway anymore. I know that old highway like I know the back of my hand. down to a no man's land. Well, if I should die before my time should come, well, if I should die before my time should come, you've got to bury my body way out there on Highway 51. That's right. Highway 51, well, it runs right beside my baby's door. Well, the Highway 51, well, it runs inside my baby's door. If I don't find the one I'm loving, I ain't walking down that highway anymore. Yes, I know that old highway like another back of my hand. Yes, I know that old highway like I know the back of my hand. Up left wing from Minnesota, way down to no man's land. If I should die before my time should come, if I should die before my time should come, you got to bury my body out there on Highway 51. Oh, let's do this one more time. We call this the dad rock ending. And then the drummer goes something like, put up. I think y'all heard that before.
That's
All right, thank
awesome.
y'all.
Love that. Love that. Hey, so
What do we got?
Ramblin' Farmers says, always incredible. You inspire us every day, and your music echoes through the countryside, farm fields we work in, and wilderness we explore. Thank you for your poetry and tunes.
Hey, thank you, Ramblin' Farmers. I've been thinking of y'all. I used to work on a farm you guys might enjoy checking out called Blue Fox Farm. Check them out on Instagram. They're a local farm down here in Southern Oregon. And yeah, no, thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate that. Check out Blue Fox Farm.
Awesome. Fantastic.
So I'm just going to change
Yeah,
guitars
hey.
real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Switching up. That's right. Good, good. Hey, so Joe,
Yes, sir.
first, it sounds amazing. It really
Thank you.
does. You know, you capture the essence. It's as close to live as one can be without
That's-
being in the room.
That's the idea. That's
So-
a trick I figured out with sound a long time ago, and this, not to get too philosophical because this applies to life also, but
I'm going to grab a drink, guys. Be right back, folks.
do it. Finding a way to eliminate compromises when capturing what an artist is delivering makes things so much simpler. And what we're doing this evening, I've got an Audix CX212B. that Jason's singing into, and an ADX51, which is actually supposed to be a mic for overheads, but it works fantastic with a resonator and acoustic guitar. And those are connected to the board with cordial cables. So thank you, Mike Smith and Michael Marins with Cordial for helping us out. Got to plug you guys.
Couple of local boys.
Just well,
with an amazing
yeah.
company. Cordial cables are
Michael Marins is
incredible.
like a Rogue River person by way of the keyboard engineer for Toto at one point. That's a story for another day. But yeah, it's about just eliminating that. It shouldn't sound like something's happened to it. And if it does, guys, give me feedback. If you have any input, I'm still learning this thing. I love feedback, and not the wrong kind of feedback. I love critical analysis of what I'm doing to better my craft. So
fantastic.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
We got Jason back.
Yeah.
Everyone's here to see Jason.
All right, cool.
So we'll let them see more of Jason.
Yeah, Joe. So I know a lot of you folks want to hear songs off my records, and that's cool. I'm going to try to work some of those in there. But I really want to share some stories with you about folks I've met over the years. This next song is a story song about a guy named Roy Bob London. Maybe you've heard of him. He was a busker on Pearl Street Mall. When I met him, he was in his late 60s, and he wore the big bass drum contraption on his back, kind of similar to Dick Van Dyke's character Bert in the movie Mary Poppins, only kind of the rougher version. This is the ballad of Roy Bob London, the one-man band. And if you happen to be watching, Roy, I miss you, I love you, and I hope you're doing well. Bob London, he's a one-man band. He blows in it 'cause he as hard as he can. 35 years he's been doing the act. Bass drum contraption on his back. He don't like that man who plays the harp. Beat him to the spot at 8 o'clock sharp. Working all day until it's dark for 65 and he's full of spark. Roy Bob London, the one-man band. Well, he's saving up all his pocket money. Gonna buy a new truck for his honey. He's always in a hurry. Well, he's gotta get back to Missouri. Was it Missouri? Kansas? Nebraska, one of those exciting places back in the Midwest. Bob London, he's a friend of mine, and there's no doubt that he's one of a kind. He's playing those songs from another time, switching lines so they don't rhyme. Slides around from key to key, plays Stegally for you and me. See him start his Sunday show, and the people's faces start to glow. Roy Bob London, the one-man band. Saving up all his pocket money, gonna buy a new truck for his honey. He's always in a hurry. He's gotta get back, he's got to get back to Missouri. To Missouri. Well, that Roy Bob London, motherfucking one-man band, shaking on down the road, doing the best that he can. Well, that Roy Bob London, he's a motherfucking one-man band, shaking on down the road, he's doing the best that he can.
Oh, man. Yeah. We love Roy Bob London. Yeah. Thank you, Roy. That was a beautiful song that was written for you.
All right. Anybody want to hear Daddy Was a Drunk?
Yes.
All right.
Let me get some tissue out.
That's
Ben
right.
Murphy says, sounds coming through real nice. Eva says, you've brought me back to a familiar, lighthearted feeling from time out of time.
Right on. No problem, Eva. think we all need to be returning to that feeling. My daddy was a drunk from my understanding. He had 4 kids and they all were abandoned. Me and my sister go a huckleberry picking, and my mama runs around like a headless chicken. Daddy comes home and gives her mama a licking. Turn on the TV, my mama's eyes, well, it looked like a waterfall. I was 10 years old when I heard my spirit call. Now it's been a long time since I've been home. Many years of wandering and drifting all alone. Me, myself, and I are out on the coast, doing a little thinking, and I'm starting to feel like a ghost. But I feel like a ghost, feeling like a ghost. But I feel like a ghost. Things are changing. My grandpa passed away, they done some rearranging. My mama's still working at the old truck stop where the Friday night fish fry, the cooking don't stop. Been serving up a lawyer and a hippie and a cop. There's gotta be a couple good cops out there somewhere, right? Maybe. Hard to say. That's neither here nor there. My mama tried to always stand up tall. My mama said, boy, don't you ever break the law. A little late now, that's why I moved to Oregon. Everybody here breaks the law every day. Nobody says nothing. Understanding. Yeah.
And just like that. It's over.
It's just over.
Just like that.
Truth will prevail.
Yes, truth will. I have to give a shout out to your lovely lady, Aurelia, who I'm going to have to start paying to come dress our set anytime we have a show. This is a beautiful stage. So
It's amazing.
It really turned out nice. So, yeah, love it. We got some shout outs here. Carrie Hughes says, love these songs. So great. So good to hear you and your sound again. Cheers.
All right. Thank you, Carrie.
MT says, that's why I moved to Southern Oregon too.
Right
Hashtag outlaws.
Right. Rogue Valley, State of Jefferson. We got it. We got it going on here.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right. So I'm going to do some more songs, right? Folks want to hear some more songs?
Yeah, it's about 7 o'clock right now.
All right.
And
Well,
Jason, here's the deal, man.
What's going on?
We're here as long as you want to be here.
Okay.
So,
Well, I want to get back to the real world eventually. I got some horses to feed and things like that. But I'm going to play for y'all for a bit longer. Thanks for tuning in. Check me out online, YouTube, jasondeawest.com. It's all there. And I really appreciate you being here tonight. the four winds calling, they're calling you home. They're calling you home. I see endless cities sprawling, walk alone. You got to walk alone, and you walk alone. Up there yonder, a short distance, I see you. Honey, I see you. Now I can hear the pretty birds singing a lonesome tune. It's afternoon, you come too soon. Now dark shadows cast around me, won't be long. Honey, I'll be gone like an old folk song. Blowing in the four winds somewhere, I'll be there. If indeed you care, honey, I'll be there. In my dreams there's wild horses, free to roam. I'm a free to roam. I can hear my family singing a mournful tune. This afternoon, you come too soon. Calling you home, they're calling you home. Lone rider, you've got death on your mind. There is darkness up ahead and there's fire behind. Lone rider, you are the last of your kind. You've got a long ways to go, but you don't have the time. And I remember the days when your sorrow was mine. Away out in Wyoming where the wild folk dwell, your sorrow does show and your face looks like hell. Your saddle has dried up, your horse has gone lame. Your skin it is torn and your teeth they are stained. You spent too many years in the wind and the rain. Now your ears they don't hear and your head pounds with pain. Been a long hard road and a short life of fame. Through the dark forest your shadow does glide, and your soul burns red in the shade of a pine. You've got a mind full of secrets and a chest full of pride. I remember the days when your burdens were mine. I remember the days when your sorrow was mine. Lone rider, your secrets I know. And I see past the horse shit that you put on for show. And at the end of the trail there is no place to go. Your soul has been buried in 6 feet of snow. Your will has been buried in 6 feet of snow. Lone rider, there is fear in your eyes. and the thought of soon dying has got you a-crying. Your loved ones and family you've cheated and lied. Now your heart starts a-racing, and you pant and you sigh. You look through the fire in your colon. Thank y'all.
Oh, man. Love that. Joseph Painter says, sounds good, man. When are you going to hop a train to Mississippi?
I think I'll wait for it to be like 60% humidity. That's a nice time of year to go down there.
Hey, I just have to say, mad respect. You know, sitting here, listening and watching, you've got like your feet are doing one rhythm, your hands are doing a completely different rhythm, and your mouth is singing another rhythm. It's just like...
This is all I know.
That's amazing.
So I really hope that when it's safe to do so, we can get back to the live show thing. I really don't know what else I would do with myself. I'm considering, we'll see how it all shapes out, but I'm looking into just being a farmer after this all is done. We'll see.
Well, what do you got on the farm?
new.
You said you got to get home and feed some horses.
We have horses,
what else you got?
but we don't, we just grow vegetables.
All right.
I'm thinking more large scale. We'll see what happens.
Excellent. Well, let's get some more music.
Playing music would be my first choice, and farming would be my second.
I'm right there, brother.
Here's another brand new song for y'all. It's called Roll Home Lucinda. Lucinda, roll slow. You ain't got a damn place to go. Your pockets are empty and you don't own a purse. You're way out in the desert and you're dying of thirst. And you can't remember one single verse, flying down the highway in the back of a hearse. You've long been forgotten, just like the rest, who spent their whole lives in the wicked Southwest. Right out in the open, away from it all, abiding by the coyote's law. They'll never believe what you say you saw, way down in Arizona, away from it all. Go anywhere that you ask me to. Roll home, Lucinda. Oh, California, I'm counting the days till I leave your crooked city and your reckless highways. Going back to Arizona, Lucinda and I'm gonna stay put in Bisbee till the day that I die. Right out in the open, away from it all, abiding by the coyote's law. They'll never believe what you say you saw, right out in the desert, away from it all. Won't you roll on, Lucinda? I wanna roll with you. I'll go anywhere that you ask me to. Roll home, Lucinda.
Roll home. Roll home, Lucinda. That's right.
Got a few more for y'all tonight.
Ramblin' Farmers posts like a bunch of fire emojis and says, hot damn. Just sent this link out to all our friends. You've got some special talent, my friend. Come farm with us.
Where are those guys at? Where are you at, Ramblin' Farmers? Somewhere in Oregon.
Ramblin' Farmers, where you at?
Is it Walla Walla?
Sarah Pomeroy says, sounds fantastic.
Oh, hey, thank you, Sarah.
Ramblin' Farmer says, yeehaw?
That's a good place to be from.
That's a great place to
Yeah.
be
Is
from.
that-
Yeehaw, back at you, friend.
Texas, maybe?
I think y'all want me to play for a while yet, it sounds like, huh?
Oh, they're loving it, man. Eating it up.
Well, maybe I should mention that virtual tip jar at some point.
I've been posting it every couple minutes.
This is a cyber busk.
If you are loving this, there is no tip jar physically to put cash in here. The link will show up periodically. Matter of fact, I'm going to post it again right now. If you like what you're hearing, let him know. Enjoy.
Thanks again, folks. I'm going to try out a Norman Blake tune now. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. Hanging out by the water tank where the shade is good and cool. While I'm a-watching that straw boss hunt for me, you know I ain't nobody's fool. In the railroad yard ain't gonna cut you too much slack, and a working for that section gang is bound to break your back. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. Yard, and it's the longest that I ever saw. I gotta ride that train to old Fairbanks in the state of Arkansas. $15 is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas.
It's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful
Great song by Norman Blake. All right, this one goes out to all the single parents out there. Hell of a time to be a single parent, man. Wow. This one's called She Ain't No Quitter. Cross-country skiing down the Red Cedar River. My coat's too thin and I'm bound to shiver. At the break of day, the paperboy delivers. The headlines read that she ain't no quitter. Well, she ain't no quitter. Got 6 kids and a sink full of dishes. No man around to grant her wishes. Yard's a big mess and the neighbors complain. They call the cops every time that it rains. She ain't no quitter. Well, life's been hard, baby, there is no doubt. But that's not what this song's about. You should not judge a book by its cover. And it's not fair to blame the mother. Well, don't be so bitter. Winter's getting long and my money's getting tight. I slept all day and I drank all night. I went downtown and I started a fight. And I didn't simmer down until I proved I was right. Well, I ain't no quitter. Now the whole next day, well, I had no voice. I didn't want to work, but I had no choice. I smoked and I drank, pushed again, and my voice came back around at 3 a.m. Well, I ain't no quitter. I sing my way till the morning dawn. I looked around, everybody was gone. Tried to sleep, but it did not succeed. So I got back up and I put on my skis. I ain't no quitter. I slipped on ice, I slid through snow. I skied my ass to Idaho. I skied 3 days and I didn't look back. All because of one simple little fact. I ain't no quitter.
Very nice. You ain't no quitter. Does that mean you have more for us tonight?
I got 2 more for y'all. Thanks for being here.
Oh, 2 more. Hey, just an update. Ramblin' Farmer says that they're in Sonoma, California right now. We're on the road, and we're glad to help you out on your property anytime, free of charge.
Nice. Needs to be more folks like that coming to the surface.
That's amazing.
Nina.
That's where Intuitive Compass actually started, was Petaluma.
Oh, wow. Nina says, such a treat to see you, Jason. You're wonderful.
Thank you, Nina.
Ben Murphy says, love it. What's the story behind sacking to Idaho?
Skiing to Idaho?
There you go. They put an A in there. It is skiing.
Yeah, that's just up for interpretation at the moment. That's a whole nother story there, bud.
Skiing to Idaho.
Skiing to Idaho, drunk as fuck. Drunk as F. We made it.
Because it's a kid-friendly show.
It's a kid-friendly show. And I should wash my tongue because I have an 8-year-old, too.
That's right.
Although he's not here.
Hey, this song goes out to all the families right now. Thank you all. Thanks to your lady and your child. Joe, I know you've got family back home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got
thank y'all.
Stacy and my boys, and we wouldn't be able to be here doing this without them.
It's great.
Doing that.
All right. So I'm gonna do just a couple more for y'all tonight, and I'll I'll see about doing this again sometime. Here we go. Well, you don't have to worry, baby. I ain't in a hurry, lady. But I aim to give you my love. I'd like to give it all. Well, it don't really bother me. All your skin that others see. You are wild like the wind and sea, born to break the law. Well, I ain't here to convince you. You should do just what you choose. Wait until the summer's through. We're no longer in the fall. And you don't want to hear about it, and I don't want to sing about it. Let's not reminisce about it. Let's not build the wall. Well, you know I am not true. You know I am not true. I will only make you blue. I always have and I always do. Well, you know I am not true. You know I am not true. But I will only make you blue. I always have and always do. Well, I would take you out, buy you things, I'd write you songs that I'd never sing. I'd fly for you with broken wings, but you would never have a clue. Well, you've had lovers, quite a few. They come and go like the morning dew. And every day it's someone new, but I still bow to you. Father Time, he's quite a sight. He's the reason your hair turns white. He's who made your chest so tight. Your eyes are bright and blue. Those eyes of yours I've known a while. They never fail to make me smile. Well, I would walk a country mile to lie down next to you. But you know I am not true. 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 Well, you know I am not true, babe. You know I am not true. I will only make you blue. I always have and always
You know, I have to say, sometimes the endings of your songs sneak right up on me.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. I create them that way intentionally.
I love the chord progressions on that song. It's super fun. It's
Thank you.
very unique. Yeah, it's great.
So my
The
closing
rhythm was
song
fantastic.
on the old internet live show thing, the hip thing to do these days, the only thing to do these
Cyberbusk.
days, is gonna be very
Cyberbusking.
It's gonna be very different than that song.
Vaudevillian
So I'm
cyberbusking.
gonna leave you all with this, and once again, I really appreciate you tuning in, supporting the arts and small businesses, local farms during this time. I'm Jason Dea West. See you down the road. world got scared, and everything did change, and all the towns had to rearrange. Well, the shops closed down, and it was so strange, and all the people started to complain. There was death, and there was pain, and nobody knew how they would sustain. Well, the sickness spread across the land, and everybody stopped shaking hands, and everywhere you heard that word, there is a sickness amongst the herd. Sing for me, that morning bird. There's a sickness amongst the herd. Sing for me that old death song. The road up ahead, it's looking long, and in this time we must be strong, we must be strong. Well, the land looked dry when the season changed. For 3 months straight, it did not rain. Fires came like a big hot wall, and across the land, them flames did crawl. The worst fire you ever saw, and it didn't go out till later that fall. Sing for me like a morning bird. There is a sickness amongst the herd. Sing for me my grandmother's song. That road up ahead, well, it's looking long, and in these times we must be strong. And in these times, we must be strong. Have a great night, folks. See ya.
We love it. We love it. Hey, so if y'all enjoyed watching Jason this evening, you can drop a tip in that tip jar. We left it there for you. And yeah, we thank you all for showing up. And I'll give a couple more shout-outs here. Pat Bats, me and the boys are trashed in New York, and you're fired, Jason. That's great. There's some great stuff here. Ramblin' Farmers calling for an encore. Western Texas. Thanks again, friend. Anyways, thank you all for showing up tonight, and have a great night.
Thank you so much.